I'm a very strange, slightly insane, tapped guy that is transparent, loves too much, gives too much, and takes hardly anything, but people think it's the other way around. This is about a broken man that got up more times than he failed, that's kept going, that's got 7 children, still fights his demons, and he's blessed by the Lord, not financially, but spiritually. I only know, and he only knows, and Dunks only knows, 4 players that are starting Saturday. There's only 4 players we believe deserves to start Saturday.
This is ghetto. This is ghetto football. This is real shit, bro.
So the only thing I'm proud of is what I give back. I'm not proud of what I've achieved. I'm proud of what I give back.
Meet Glenn Tamplin, a self-made millionaire through his steel company and now the owner and manager of Romford FC. Once the controversial and visionary owner of Billericay Town, now he wants to take Romford to the Football League in just 5 years, a mission that he says was given to him by God.
She's my beautiful wife, my rock. She's the roots of the tree that we've grown. So, stop me if I'm exaggerating one bit.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to get some tape.
On that date, I died in the living room. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ambulance, 2 paramedics pronounced me dead.
Yeah.
From a drug overdose. Didn't purposely overdose, I just took too many drugs. When I died, my wife went upstairs and was crying in the bedroom, holding the first teddy over. It was a Valentine's teddy from Clinton's, wasn't it? Yeah. First teddy ever bought, she was upstairs crying. It ended up working out to, I died and I'd left my body and it was my spirit, as it was leaving, watching Bliss watch her husband die. The Lord behind me came a bright light. Jesus showed himself in the form that I recognised. He took my hand in, led me out the back door and I was screaming, no, no, and then I realised I was dead. And I remembered where I was in the front room before and all the pain had gone. It was so peaceful, this beautiful bright light, but not bright. You didn't have to. It's the most amazing experience in the world. I said, no, please, Lord, please. I was crying and crying. He said, Glenn, promise me you'll fulfil your purpose. I said, I promise you, my Lord, I promise you. There was a death roar, as they call it, and they started screaming, he's back, he's back. Bliss come running down the stairs. Am I right? No. Bliss come, I'm not right?
No, you are.
Bliss come running down the stairs, and I said, Bliss, where's your teddy? And the woman paramedic said, what teddy? I said, the teddy you was cuddling. And the other guy said, no, 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 they hallucinate when they die. Bliss went, no, I was upstairs with a teddy. I said, Bliss, she was upstairs with a teddy, cuddling it, crying. She went, how do you know that? It freaked everybody out. And the other one was a believer, the man was a believer, and he said he's had a visitation from the Lord. And I explained how I see the bright light, and the Lord saved me.
Since buying Romford in November 2019, Tamplin has completely changed the face of the club, sacking their long-serving manager and building an entirely new squad, which still isn't complete.
I'm humbled by all the things you've said to me about the miracles and that I've done and what an amazing man I am, but I can't do it without any of you. You're amazing, not me. We're amazing. It's us. I'm the manager. I'm actually going to ring the chairman now. I'm not the chairman. All I am is the manager and the funder. That's what I am. I'm the manager and the funder, that's it. And people can say what they want, but I've got nothing to prove and I don't know anyone an explanation because I can look in the mirror and you just got to look at where I left Billericay. I mean, I think you've been over there today. But look at the position I've left them in with a £2 million stadium, a sustainable club, and it looks like they're climbing back up the league and going to be okay. If I read on social media what I read and believed that you'd find me hanging from a tree in my garden, because the abuse and the nonsense that's spoken there is just ridiculous.
And I'm telling you now, just watch this space. Romford FC is going to take over. Say no more. Peace, baby.
I love you, brother. God bless you. Who's got pussyitis? Right, okay. Right, pussyitis. You got pussyitis? Yes. Right, hands up for pussyitis. So if you want to rub down, you've got to say, I had pussyitis. I have pussyitis. Because I like pussy. So pussyitis is if you're injured or you've got a bit of an injury or you need a rub down before you train. So a real man just gets up and goes out there, pains in the brain. Pussyitis, they need the physio to make them feel better.
Anyone got it?
Well, you just see it yourself, about 5 of them. All got pussyitis. Sorry, boys with pussyitis, I'm going to give you a life lesson. Pain is in the brain. There's no point me doing the same again because that's boring. I've got to make it bigger and better with Romford. So what I've done with Billericay, I've got to outdo with Romford. And let's not forget, the only reason I walked away from Billericay was because how my son was treated by the fans, not because I wanted to walk away. 1 second, Jacob. Show me quick. 1 second, Jacob. I can't upset me 3-year-old boy. Hang on. So I do interviews with papers a little bit different. I have to give my kids time as well, you know. He can bite your nose. Is he going to bite your nose? He's going to bite your nose. He's going to bite your nose. He's going to bite your nose.
It's not even just about wanting to win, you know. It's what goes on off the pitch. I think that's the biggest thing. Because you can always put a shirt on, but you know, if that person's not really your friend, you're not really gonna run that extra mile for them. You know? But he makes us want to be like that off the pitch. So when we're off the pitch, right, let's go out to eat. You know, let's go here. Let's go and watch a game. Little stuff like that will just bring you closer when you're not in your training kit and on the pitch. You know?
Wow, this is what my players do for me. This young man is Gabby, Christian boy like me, not getting paid a penny to play. Yeah. He will do. So this is what you bought me for my birthday, yeah? Let's have a look. East. The Wizard, 48 GT. Would anyone like some cake? So it's my birthday yesterday. Thank you very much. And these are all my lovely cards that my wife got made up for me. And this here is, because I like my designer clothes and stuff, the players got this made for me, a Gucci flower box, which was very lovely. That was from the players. My wife got me the Romford cake. I don't reflect because I don't look back. I was a cocaine addict that tried to take his life twice. I've died twice, was pronounced dead, and had a visitation and stuff like this. And I tried to not look back at what I've achieved because then I might get lazy. And then I try not to look back at what I've messed up or people I've hurt, including myself, because that makes me feel guilty and hate towards myself. That can't be positive. So I don't look back because, to me, the most important thing I've done with my money so far, Harry Parker, the disabled boy, that he's now walking. He sent me, I don't know if you see, he sent me a birthday video yesterday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Glenn. Hope you have a good day.
And I cried for about 2 hours. Do I look at the house? Do I look at the surroundings? No. Because when I go one day in a hearse, my house isn't going to follow me.
I come to sit into my house, Bill Smith, that girl was scout, don't know you, never met you, MC Public,
See my team is low, my team glory. His team was, man just want to play ball, but guess what? The only reason you got to play ball for Billericay was because of Glenn. Take this in. You was like, you know what I'm saying? Glenn was paying 40 something bags a week from his own piece, his own pocket, his work piece. Take that in. You see where we get paid? We get paid from his work piece, you know? That's what man ain't been getting. It's not just the club don't make no money. There's no, we ain't got a stadium, so how do you make no money yet? It will make money. No, yeah. It will make money, but not now. Take this in, this is what people don't get. So when he's saying, oh, you man, give me your all, oh, man, know what it means, innit? Girls, it's real, innit? Oh, it's real, that's what it is, it's real. Hair's real. By the time we have to take ourselves out, innit? Yeah, hair's real. Hair's real. This is ghetto. This is ghetto football. This is real shit, bro.
Ollie, yeah, sorry I keep missing you, mate, you're sweet. Thanks for believing in me and thanks for coming on and building this community and being part of this club.
Give me a call at some point, but obviously I'm not gonna...
Say that again, you was what?
I said I was hoping you were going to give me a call at some point.
You was hoping I was going to call you at some point. That's lovely to hear. Thank you, brother. It's very kind of you.
Because I wanted to be a part of it. I enjoyed it at Billericay. Obviously, things happen and people move on.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to be back.
Well, no one realised the bond that we have and the atmosphere that we have and the energies and the vibrations. They all called it a load of old nonsense. But what we've got, we know as a group of players, is very special. I mean, have you ever had that at any other club?
No, definitely
not. No, nor have I.
You need that sort of thing.
Yeah, you do need it. Yeah, you do.
You can't be serious all the time. You have to be a little bit
I
laid back.
love you.
Oh, I love you too, boy. So I got my boy saying I love you. This is the next thing you got to do. You got to get your boy. Say hello, Ollie.
Hello.
Say,
Hello.
Say, are you coming to play for my dad?
Yeah.
No, not you. Say, Ollie, you playing for my dad? Say, ask him.
Are you playing for my dad?
Definitely.
Yeah, say, good man.
Good man.
I say, do you mind being on camera? Do you mind being on camera?
Yeah, of course.
Right, do you mind being on camera?
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Right, so listen, I'll tell you what I've done.
Yeah.
So explain it to you guys. This is a gentleman I met in Dubai 3 years ago. About 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
An amazing, humble guy. Makes me look very poor, super rich, super good looking. You should see my son playing football on his own all day, every day in Dubai. So people say about my son, my son wants football so much. So even when we go to Dubai, to one of the nicest hotels in Dubai, he plays football all day long on his own, trying to better his skills. So him and his friends would go and play with Archie and do a 2-on-2 every day, and he sort of looked after my son without even knowing me. He's brought a player, he's arranged for a player to come and see me Monday, which is over there, he's coming over. He's paid for the player to come, he's paid his accommodation, he's put him into me, he's came down to pick the player up, and unfortunately, the player was meant to come training tonight, and he said he didn't want to come. I want to tell you this, I've just spoken to him, and I said to him, look, the fact you didn't want to come training, I said, I've offered you a job, I've offered you a football career, I've offered you everything. I said, there's something not right for you not to want to train. So I said, but I don't give up on people, I give everyone a second chance. And because you're my man's looking out for you, you can have a second chance if you want it. And he just said he'll let me know. So I think the fact he hasn't said please now, I think he says it all.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You'd have to film me getting over this, wouldn't you? Oh, he's gone. I'm not having him. Bad action. He's meant to train tonight. I'm too tired to train. So this kid's 19. He's got no job. No, he's 19. He's got no job. No job. He's 19. I brought him around my house. I said, I'm going to give you a job. I'm going to pay you £400 a week and give you a job. I'm going to give you a playing position. You're going to play for the club. So now you're homeless, but you're going to end up earning about £700 a week from football and from working for me. I rang him up and said, I come pick you. He said, I'm too tired to train. I said, wait. He said, I've been sitting in the hotel all day. I'm too tired to train. I said, see you, ring your mate up, you're going back to Leeds. That's why his mate's here, pick him up. 19, the kid that was there in the red top on Monday, everyone said was quite good.
The little left.
Little left, he's over there, look, he didn't want to train. But my philosophy is very simple. Do good, get good. Believe in yourself and believe in others. Give everyone a second chance, not a third. First time, shame on you, second time, shame on me. But I'm forgiving, I'm loving, we have an all-forgiving God. And if he'd given up on me, which I'm surprised he didn't, I wouldn't be here now. So if the creator of the universe isn't giving up on me, how can I give up on his children? That's how I see it. There's 3 players here we're considering releasing. Now, I'm not going to tell you who they are. Okay? Watch the free kick, let's see if my son's any good at free kicks, look. Watch the free kick, see if he's any good. Oh, great save, keeper. Oh! As a child, when I was beaten or I was shouted at, I never grew, I shrunk. So when someone told me I was good at something, it gave me a bit of hope. So motivation for me is always encouraging, always being positive, always being forgiving, always never being negative, and never embarrassing someone or being personal. Football was probably my mask to cope. It was something I loved and something I was good at, and I'd never been good at anything. I was useless. I just had no self-belief. And we're the only creatures, I believe, in the world with self-will. And my self-will, well, is just shot to pieces. So, for me, it's football saved me. I know I say Jesus saved me, the addict saved me, there's many things that saved me. But football was my saviour and the only thing in life that was worth living for. Before I had family, before I fell in love, before I had children, before that, in the early days.
You mentioned children, your son's out there now.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
I'm very proud of him, he's an amazing player. He's, what people don't realise is I feel sorry for him because he's got big shoes to fill. And that's not me saying it, it's what people tell him, and I wish they didn't. But he hasn't got no shoes to fill, he's his own person. So I should have said he thinks he's got big shoes to fill. He's his own person, he's got no shoes to fill. He's got to be his own man. But as a footballer, he's so much better than I ever was. He's turned down a 3-year scholar at Ipswich to be here and play for his dad. And what hurts me is he trains twice a day, every day, with Harry Kane's personal trainer, a fella called Anthony Charlton. So he does 10 hours a week on his own personal training. He's so dedicated, and everyone says you're only playing because your dad owns the team. He can't win. He's a bit like me. He can't win. I get a disabled lad an operation, and people say it's only because you want to nick his wheelchair. There's so many sick people out there.
So you turned your life experiences into your own philosophy of management?
I'd say my life experience is my own philosophy of management, and not just management, as a person. You've got, you was at my house today, there's 8 or 9 people working in my house that had nothing to do with football, that have all needed a chance. So. So Malachi, what did I say before training? You weren't playing. What I said after training? So what did you do in training? Done well. I'm a man of my word, guys. Okay? All right? You deserve it, so you keep this now. You keep this attitude up, son, you stay in place. Because guess what, guys? He don't get paid. He's one of our regular, on-point players. So you do this next couple of weeks, we'll then start talking money. But I know you're not here for that, but we will. Love your attitude, love your desire. You put yourself back in the team today. All right? Fucking love that. Okay? Archie, Josh, Jesse, do not get disheartened. Look at me, all 3 of you, please. Do not get disheartened. I have to protect you. You get all you need to do. I snapped my cruciate lateral and medial in one go, because I literally had a ball in midfield. So I got the ball from him, I passed it back like that, and I span to get it flipped over the top. My stud got stuck in the ground. Got stuck, lad. They got stuck. Studs got stuck in the ground. As I turned, the gone through me, snapped my cruciate. I was out 3 years, in a wheelchair for a year. I can't risk that with you youngsters. If you don't like it, you can all go on loan. Because if you want me to hurt you, no, I have to grow you, okay? If there's a little petal and it's blossoming, if I allow someone to go like that again, it's gonna die. I need to let you flower. So I've got to water you. And then when the sun's out, I've got to put you in the sun. So when the sun's out, I'll put you in the sun. But when it's raining, I've got to shelter you. All right, you have to understand that, all of you. I'm here to protect you all, okay? I'm gonna sit in front of him. Chris went over my head today with something I told him he shouldn't. If I tell you something and Chris tells you different, you listen to me, but you come and tell me, because he's too keen sometimes. But I love him, and he's a major part of it, and sometimes when you're super keen, you go too fast and you forget what's gone on. So he's doing nothing wrong, but if I tell you something, you listen to me, okay? If I say you can't play, you can do, you this or you that, and Chris tells you otherwise, you have to check it with me. Make sense? Yeah? Okay.
Romford have been struggling at the bottom of the Isthmian League North Division, but Tamplin is optimistic that the Wizards can work their magic and surge up the table.
So this is what you bought me for my birthday, yeah? And I'm the Wizard.
Where did the Wizard nickname come from?
Oh. Where did what?
That's a story. Where did the Wizard
Handcuffed.
So basically what happened is, see, in life, unfortunately, some people in the change room are more endowed than others. And I've only got a little one. So because I've only got a little one, I told you about mindset. If I worry about my little one, it's going to get even littler. So what I do is I realise with age, you become a wizard. So it ain't about the wand, it's about the wizard. That's what it is. Now they call me the Wizard. They've all got big wands, but I'm the Wizard. What I want my legacy to be? I want my legacy to be galvanising the community, building a football club, and I don't know. I'd like the legacy to be for all my players, not just for me. I don't want to leave a legacy behind. It's not all about me, it's about all of us. So for me, the legacy is a team legacy that goes and wins 4 leagues in 4 years, and it's a team legacy, not a Glenn Tamplin legacy.